In this video, we're going to talk about health savings. There's a few different accounts that you can use to create some tax deferred and tax-free health expense accounts. And we're going to go over them as well as how the planner functions for these options. So one of the main things to think about when it comes to health savings accounts, health reimbursement accounts, flexible spending accounts, those are the main three that we have in the system and that we'll talk about, is that these accounts are used to pay for qualified medical and healthcare expenses, and they are tax advantaged. So they are a very good option for not only you, but if you also have employees and you're offering them health insurance or you're not, these are some options to help them pay for costs related to healthcare that they can get tax benefits from. So there are three different options, and I'll be honest, I think there's quite a bit of overlap in these different accounts. Probably the world would be a simpler place if we just had one vehicle that was flexible enough to encompass all of these different options and at the same time had limits that made sense. Probably, I think the most popular is the HSA. The HSA is, I think, popular because it's connected to high deductible health insurance accounts. But the health reimbursement account and the flexible spending account, we have some details here on the screen. I'm not going to go over them and read them, but these are the three main options we also have in Tax Planner Pro. Here you can see an example of the planner at work. The main piece of the planner is in this red box here, these lower amounts. It's showing you what you could save if you contributed certain amounts to these accounts. And you'll notice that like the $2,000 level, this is why I think there's some overlap. At the $2,000 level, it's always going to be 740, 740, 740, meaning for this example, contributing $2,000 to any of these accounts is going to save you the same amount in tax because the attributes of the deduction are the same. However, the contribution limits for 21 and 22 are different for each of them. The requirements of how they're funded, who owns them, are different. So this is going over different options you may have and different scenarios that your employees could have if you wanted to use these. And here, how do we set these up? Again, we've created a matrix over here on the right to show you some of the differences between the plans. As I said before, sometimes the employee owns the account, like in the issue of the HSA. Sometimes the employer owns the account, but they're all used towards employee health costs, and none of those scenarios should really worry you other than it's just the way that the accounts function. Again, the health savings account is probably the most popular, probably the one that has the possibility of the most benefits, especially if you have a great deal of health care costs that you're trying to pay and use these accounts for, is the health reimbursement account. It doesn't have a limit per se, and is a pretty good setup. That being said, the employer has to fund it completely. So through salary reduction, whatever. So there's some hoops to jump through with each of these, but you can set them up as you see fit. And if you want some more information, you can always contact us. We can help you with it. I've got links not only in the planner, but also here on this slide. You can use the chat button to contact us. So if you need anything, let us know. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time.